The M1 Abrams. In service since the 1980s, it is the main battle tank of the United States Army and other operators around the world. With its 120mm smoothbore gun and the appropriate ammunition for the mission, this tank can handle itself well on the battlefield. But there is a little more to the Abrams you probably didn't know. Look at this baby. This is the M1 Panther II. It is a mine-clearing vehicle that can be remotely operated from 800 meters or manually. Looks familiar, doesn't it? It looks naked without its signature turret. That's because the Panther is based around the Abrams chassis. But it's not just the Panther that's like this. Welcome to Scenario Fulfillment. I'm Dash89er, and today we're going to be looking at some of the vehicles based around the Abrams chassis. You already know about the main battle tank, so let's talk about this baby. This is the M1 Grizzly Combat Mobility Vehicle. Designed for combat engineers, it was developed in the 1990s to clear obstacles and enemy minefields. To do that, it had a dozer blade on its bow, and also had a movable arm with an earth-moving bucket. It was lightly armed with a 50 caliber machine gun and crewed by 2 men. The vehicle was short-lived, however. Only one prototype was completed and the project ended in 2001. Next up is the M104 Wolverine. It's designed to be a bridge layer, able to deploy the MLC-70 bridge across gaps up to 24 meters. It weighed over 10 tons and can take up to 70-ton vehicles. So yeah, it's that thing you saw in Modern Warfare 2. The US Army only received 44 of the 465 vehicles they ordered, and changed their minds about the order anyway because they had no real need for it. And it was deemed too expensive to maintain them. So they replaced them with the M1074 Joint Assault Bridge System, or JABS. The JABS features the MLC-95 bridge, with a better deployment time of 3 minutes, but is slightly shorter. Some of the JABS Abrams chassis are fitted with engine upgrades to make them more fuel efficient. I would imagine the next one is also fitted with these engine upgrades for its particular role. Moving away from bridges, let's look at the M1150 Assault Breacher vehicle. It's another combat engineering vehicle for clearing minefields and complex obstacles that is actually fielded. It features a plow, lane markers for safe passage, and 2 reloadable mine-clearing line charges mounted on the rear. The line charge is a Mark 22 Mod 4 rocket that fires an explosive line of C4, and it detonates at a safe distance to clear enemy EDs. Its funky-looking superstructure can be rotated 90 degrees left and 90 degrees right. It's also fitted with a 50 cal machine gun and explosive reactive armor for more protection. And it can even be remote controlled. Other Abrams were built and others were just concepts, like this awesome looking one. Basically a concept for an air defense system. Overall, the Abrams chassis is pretty well built for the US military funding these specialized vehicles based around it. Or we just had too many of them lying around in boneyards. Thank you for watching. Help the channel grow by liking, subscribing, and commenting on what Abrams variant you thought was interesting. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.